So everyone knows about the whole Bud Light controversy. This is in Lake Havasu City, Arizona. The course is completely sold out, none to be found, and just a ton of Bud Light and Budweiser. They even have the Busch Light on sale. Look at that. Very interesting.
Hi there, my name is Prancer. I identify as a reindeer. This ad is what we call damage control. Our thinking is, maybe if we post an ad with our iconic Clydesdale that identifies as a reindeer, and we say vaguely patriotic things,
this is the story of the American spirit.
People will like us again.
Incidentally, I used to have a deep, rich, baritone voice. Then I started drinking Bud Light.
It changes you. Look at these two typical American firemen. We can't put two white people together in an ad. We still have to virtue signal a little. I mean, we're still woke. We're just not that woke. Here's another couple of people. Also two different races. I mean, honestly, what we really need to do is just say, we f***ed up. But we all know that's not gonna happen. So just look at the pretty horse that identifies as a reindeer and drink Budweiser again. If you don't, they said they're taking me to the glue factory. Look, there's two more dudes. Is that guy white? Is he Hispanic? Nobody knows. He's what we call ethnically ambiguous, our favorite race of all. This white guy gets it. So remember, folks, at Budweiser, we'll always be a little woke. This Bud's not for you. You know, maybe cutting my tail off is a mistake. What do you guys think? Well, it's too late now. No coming back from that. Gillette.
Oh, what's good? Welcome back to the 1776 report. Imagine you have a company that your customers love so much that they market the brand for you. They decorate their man caves, their garages with your logo. They wear t-shirts, they wear hats, they wear flip-flops with your logo on it. They're a walking billboard for your brand. They're marketing your brand for you free of charge. Actually, they are paying to market your brand. They're buying t-shirts with your brand on it and wearing it to the beach. Your brand is probably the most popular adult beverage in the entire country. What do? You piss all those people off. It's a genius marketing move. You don't want 99.99% of the population as your customer base. You want the 0.01% of the population as your customer base because they're better. They're woke. We want that woke crowd as our customer base. Well, it turns out that actually is not a smart decision, and Bud Light is facing the consequences as Anheuser-Busch stock has been downgraded by HSBC, which is a stock market analyst firm. Bud Light parent company stock downgraded amid branding crisis and huge sales drop. It has been a terrible month for Bud Light and Anheuser-Busch. HSBC has downgraded Anheuser-Busch InBev stock to hold amid a crisis following Bud Light's marketing campaign featuring you-know-who. Carlos Laboy, managing director at HSBC's global beverage sector, told CNBC that there are deeper problems than ABI admits. After the social media partnership is Anheuser-Busch leadership getting the brand culture transformation right. So this individual goes on to say that globally, this may not impact Bud Light and Anheuser-Busch that much, but in the US, it's devastating. And take a look at the stock after the downgrade. Before this situation popped off, Anheuser-Busch stock was trading up over $66 per share, almost up near 67. Right now, we're trading under 62, 61.80. So about $6 in slippage since the beginning of the Bud Light boycott. You're talking about only a few dollars in share price, but that's billions of dollars in market cap. You're looking at about a $5 or $6 billion decline in Bud Light Anheuser-Busch's valuation. That's a huge problem, and it's not getting any better anytime soon. This is a huge problem for Anheuser-Busch. They made a terrible mistake. The previous customers of Bud Light are mad at the company. And then you have the woke crowd who is now mad at the company. So Bud Light figured out a way to unite based Americans, traditional Americans who think women are born women and men are born men. And they also united the LGBTQ plus LMNOP community with the based Americans because they're both pissed off at Bud Light right now. You literally could not do that if you tried, but somehow they got it done. The downgrade comes on the heels of a 25% drop in Bud Light sales in the month of April. Why did its U.S. leadership underestimate the risk of pushback given the recent experience of other firms? Is AB hiring the best people to grow the brand's engage risk? Probably not. Probably not. They went woke and now they're going broke. It's as simple as that. And the stock market isn't playing games. You know, these woke institutions that are investing in ESG and CEI, it's all fun and games until your customers run for the hills. Once your customer base is gone, it doesn't matter how woke you go, your stock and your company is going to suffer. You literally cannot give Bud Light away right now. It's a status symbol, and the wrong kind of status symbol. If you're at a tailgate, you're at a barbecue, and you pull a Bud Light out of a cooler, you're gonna get roasted by your friends. They're going to eviscerate you. They're gonna make fun of you, and that is the wrong kind of image for a brand to have.
Discovered he couldn't even give away Bud Lights for free.
Experiment here. There appear to be 3 different types of beer in this cooler. 6:45. I'm not going to do anything. I'm going to come back and record this at 9:45 and show you what's left. The only beer left, Bud Light. Not ideal. Not good.
If you're Bud Light, Outkick founder Clay Travis with that experiment. Clay, what gave you the idea? Were you surprised by the results?
I was at a event out here where I live in Franklin, Tennessee, just outside of Nashville, and the cooler had a bunch of different types of beer. And so when the event started, there were bands playing. It was a lot of fun. I opened the cooler and I reached in and I said, oh, this is interesting. You know, you had Mick Ultra, and I understand Mick Ultra is also an Anheuser-Busch product. And then you had Yingling, and you actually had a couple of other ranch waters and other things in there, and a lot of Bud Lights. And when I opened it up, I turned to my wife and I said, hey, I bet nobody here will come and take a Bud Light, and we'll look back in several hours. I bet this thing will be filled basically with only Bud Light. They didn't restock the cooler. It was just right there. Pop the top, grab whatever beer you want. And by late in the evening, all that was left was Bud Light. And since I posted these videos, by the way, guys, I've had so many people reach out to me, particularly all over the South, and say, this is happening at my golf course, or this is happening at my minor league baseball stadium, or all these different.
Bud Light has become a pariah. It's a virus. You do not want to get caught with a Bud Light can in your hand, walking down the street or with your group of friends. If that happens, prepare for battle, because they're going to be coming at you. And it's actually a great thing. We need to hold each other accountable. If your buddy is holding a Bud Light, let them know. Let them know what's up and tell them to switch over to Yingling or switch over to something else that doesn't insult women. You know who is speaking out about this situation. And, I don't have any sympathy for this individual. I don't have any sympathy for this person. They're trying to play victim while they're making millions and millions and millions and millions and billions of dollars. This individual is literally getting rich by insulting women, getting $100,000 brand sponsorship deals by the handful. And now they want to play victim.
Like, truly, I was like, oh God, how do I fix this? And now there are hundreds of thousands of people that do not like me. And I still sometimes can't sleep. But it, in a weird way, has been a blessing to sort of break that people-pleasing mentality, because I can't. There's no way that I can win those people over. And I actually, if you'll go back to some of my earlier videos, like, I was like pleading with these people that, I was anything. I was like, what can I say to show them a different part of myself? What can I do?
This is a person who is sitting on their phone, making videos for brands, for woke brands, getting paid millions of dollars. This person went from being broke, having no job, probably living at their parents' house, to making millions of dollars. The only difference, what's the only difference from being broke to not being broke? It is transitioning. The trans-affirming woke brands that are paying this person ought to be ashamed of themselves. They are spitting in the face of real biological women. Imagine how many real biological women who are athletes, who are really special athletes who have put a lot of time, energy, and effort into becoming the top of their craft, the top of their game, who could have been sponsored, who could have made $100,000 on a sponsorship, but instead you give it to this person who has really no achievements. This person has no real achievements, but yet is making millions of dollars. That is what's wrong with this situation. Give it to somebody who's actually done something in life. What has that person done successfully in life? I don't know of anything, but I know of a lot of real biological women who have done some really special stuff and who deserve $100,000 sponsorships. Let me know what you think about all of this in the comments. I love you guys, and I'll catch you in the next video. Until next time, peace.